You walk into a Rolex store, heart pounding, ready to buy your dream watch. You make eye contact with the sales associate, casually mention the Submariner, and then the dreaded words.
Sorry, we don't have anything in stock.
You try again at another store. Same answer. You call a few more dealers. Nothing. Sound familiar? Meanwhile, resellers are flipping these watches for double or even triple the price. A stainless steel Daytona that costs $15,000 at retail, it's selling for over $40,000 on the grey market. Rolex watches are being sold at retail, just not to you yet. But what if I told you there's a way around this madness? In today's video, I'm giving you 7 proven strategies to get a Rolex at retail without waiting for years or spending a fortune. Stay till the end because I'm dropping a bonus tip that most ADs don't want you to know. So why is buying a Rolex at retail so difficult? The first reason is simple. Rolex doesn't make enough watches to meet demand. They produce about 1 million watches per year, but demand is easily 10 times higher. That means most people who want a Rolex simply can't get one, at least not at retail. The second reason? Rolex authorized dealers, or ADs, prioritize their best customers. They don't just sell to anyone who walks in. If you walk into a boutique expecting to buy a Rolex as a first-time customer, you're competing against people who have been spending with that AD for years. The reality is, Rolex ADs choose who gets watches, and they favor their best clients. And the third reason? Flippers and resellers have ruined the game. Because Rolex models sell for way more on the secondary market, flippers try to buy them at retail and flip them for profit. ADs don't want their watches going straight to the secondary market, so they avoid selling to people they don't trust. But here's the good news. If you understand how Rolex ADs think, you can play the game the right way and secure a Rolex without waiting 5 years. Let's start by debunking some of the biggest myths about buying a Rolex. Before we get into the real strategies, let's clear up some common myths about buying a Rolex. Myth number 1. ADs have wait lists. This is false. The concept of a standardized waitlist at ADs is a misconception. Most waitlists don't actually exist, and if they do, they're just a way to politely say, "You're not getting a watch." Many ADs operate on interest lists, where expressing interest doesn't guarantee a specific waiting period or priority. Factors such as purchase history, relationship with the dealer, and perceived commitment influence allocation. Myth number 2. Spending money guarantees a Rolex. Again, false. Buying jewelry or other watches can help, but just throwing money at an AD won't necessarily get you a Daytona. You need a strategy. Myth number 3. Only VIPs can buy Rolex at retail. This is also false. If you know how to play the game, and you will after this video, you can get a Rolex at retail, even without VIP connections. Now that we've busted the myths, let's talk about the mistakes that will get you blacklisted by an AD. Mistake number 1. Asking for a Rolex on your first visit. Walking into a Rolex boutique and immediately asking, "Do you have a Submariner?" is like asking someone to marry you on the first date. It's a turn-off for ADs. Mistake number 2. Mentioning investment or resale. Never say, "I heard this watch goes up in value." The moment an AD thinks you're a flipper, you're done. Mistake number 3. Walking in dressed too casual. You don't need a full suit, but showing up in sweatpants and flip-flops isn't helping your case. Dress well, act confident, and look like someone who appreciates luxury. Mistake number 4. Sounding desperate. Begging for a Rolex or constantly calling the store to check in makes you seem desperate. ADs reward patience, not desperation. Mistake number 5. Trying to bribe the sales associate. Offering extra cash to get ahead in line won't work. ADs are trained to avoid this. It's the fastest way to get banned from a store. Now that you know what not to do, let's move on to 7 strategies that actually work. Hack number 1. Become a VIP customer without spending a fortune. One of the biggest secrets in the Rolex world is that ADs track purchase history. But here's the trick. You don't have to spend a fortune to become a valued customer. Start by buying a less hyped Rolex like an Oyster Perpetual or an Explorer. Even buying a small piece of jewelry from the same store can put you in their good books. ADs want customers who are loyal to the brand, not just chasing hype models. Hack number 2, use the soft inquiry approach. Never walk into a store and ask, "Do you have any Daytonas?" That's the fastest way to get ignored. Instead, say something like, "I'm looking for a timeless piece I can wear every day. What models do you recommend?" This makes you sound like a genuine collector, not a flipper. Hack number 3, dress and act the part. Sales associates make snap judgments. If you walk in looking unkempt and clueless, they won't take you seriously. You don't need to wear a suit, but dress clean, be polite, and act knowledgeable. Hack number 4, ask for less popular models first. If you walk in asking for a Daytona or GMT Master 2, good luck. Instead, start with watches like the Datejust or Air King. These are easier to get and build your relationship with the AD. Hack number 5, shop at less competitive ADs. Avoid major cities like New York and London. Instead, try smaller towns where demand is lower. Hack number 6, time your visits wisely. The best time to visit: weekday mornings, end of the month, or during holiday seasons. Weekday mornings are generally quieter, which means you may get better service from the sales associates. ADs sometimes need to meet sales quotas at the end of the month, and new stock may arrive during holiday seasons. Hack number 7, play the long game. Don't get discouraged if you don't get a Rolex right away. Build trust with your AD. ADs remember loyal customers and reward patience. Now here's a bonus tip for you that ADs don't want you to know. ADs sometimes have hidden stock reserved for loyal clients. But if a model is sitting too long, they'll quietly offer it to a serious buyer. The key? Ask the right way. For example, do you have anything special that's not on display? Discreetly expressing interest in special or non-displayed items can sometimes yield opportunities. Give it a go. So there you have it, insider strategies to beat the Rolex game and finally get that dream watch without waiting half a decade. The truth is, buying a Rolex at retail isn't about luck, it's about strategy, patience, and playing the game the right way. Follow these strategies and you'll be ahead of 90% of buyers. Now, here's the big question. Which Rolex are you trying to score? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. I'd love to hear your stories, struggles, and maybe even your success. Remember, Rolex isn't just a watch, it's a journey. Let's make sure you enjoy every step of it. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.